Ancient Greece.
Ooh boy, where do I begin? Her fingers are broken. The bright sigil on top of her head draws attention away from Charlie herself. And it's clearly Extermination Day. Why the hell are you outside? What is that light coming from? The sigil above caused a massive gust of wind to blow her hair in a nonsensical direction to the point where the side of her hair clips into frame at the last possible second because the animators forgot to animate it going back to its proper place. Jesus, is that animation on her hair and arms choppy as hell. That's not even mentioning the fact that lines overlap in the hair and the color in her hands escapes the boundaries of them. So which way is the wind actually blowing? Is it blowing from below her, or is it blowing from behind her? Not to mention, why did the sigil move between shots? Wasn't it just above her head? Holy hell, that jaw animation is rough. Despite it clearly raining, there are no shown drops hitting any surface, and the wind is clearly blowing the rain in an angled direction, yet none of the environment moves. This went from Charlie reading him a bedtime story to an average day on a Japanese porn website. There is no way your cheap-ass PC could handle a PlayStation 5, get for fucking real. Nah, that man was not wearing a red shirt. Do not play with me. Never mind, I have witnessed a vor video. Also, wow, this frame could come up as racist. The hotel is in the middle of buckfuck nowhere. Why is it still called the Happy Hotel when it clearly has damages on its structure from the pilot episode? You know, when Alistair uses magic to rename it to the Has-Been Hotel? When the hell did he change clothes? Did Charlie do that? Did he just appear in hell fully clothed? His foot is cut down. Not to mention the pattern on the path is not drawn well at all, which makes his bed seem like the perspective is off when it isn't. How did his bed get there? The hentai tentacles only grabbed him. Why did his bed get teleported? Hold on a goddamn minute. If it's Extermination Day, how come there's no blood, no angels? How is he alive? The design on his shoes changed. Her hair did not have the momentum to swing like that. What gust of wind decided to fuck her this time? Fuck you, that is not how the background was drawn last time. We went from in the middle of buck nowhere to Pentagon City. The clock is either a different size or has been moved farther away from the camera. Once again, her hair snaps into position. There is one animation between her gawking at him and booking it to the door. Now you see, the perspective isn't bad, but it looks bad when Charlie looks like a cardboard cutout with a stick up her ass. Also, her hair gets super massive when she goes to stand at the door, and then instead of redoing her hair to the correct size, it just snaps down to its proper size. Nice tracing, man. Did your mommy pick it out for you? We went from cardboard Charlie with a stick up her ass to cardboard V with a stick up his ass. Also, the pilot made it a point to show the door is not see-through. So not only how can we see Charlie, but how can she see V? Man went from a cinnamon roll to a predator within 2 seconds. Oh boy, I feel like I fell back into 2012 AMVs where people put Elsa into Jack Frost clips for shipping. Except they could do it better. They can make the characters fit into the scene. Verbalase color palette isn't even shifted slightly red for this scene, and the art styles aren't even remotely similar. 3 sins for the PTSD and the inconsistent style. Also, did your mommy pick this tracing too? Wow, that face is something else. Her whole facial structure shifted. Why does she suddenly have 4 fingers when the last goddamn scene she had 5? Not only is the coloring of the door different, but they suddenly slammed shut between shots. How did she get that far away from the door so quickly? The art style suddenly changed. His hat brings into the background. He has a whole body deformity, where his whole body structure changes when he faces away from the camera. Her head is almost twice the size of his. Both his arms increased in length to compensate for his dick size. What are these background overlays? They don't fit in together. I feel like I'm on the verge of 3, maybe 4 different sets. She is clearly supposed to spin around it, but disappears as rises from the bottom of the screen instead. Even V couldn't handle being in 4 different sets at once. Oh god fucking damn it, I walked into a vaporwave music video. Who thought this sudden change in color palette was acceptable when we started with reds to neon pinks, greens, and blues? The art style changed again. Yet again, cursed with the character doesn't fit into the environment syndrome. Why are his eyes so far away from his nose? Because his glasses can't move, he totally can't see. Are those JPEGs from Sonic Adventure 2? Damn, did Rocky Raccoon animate this part of the video? My man's blush is more obvious than a white woman with albinism. Also, can you not change body type in every scene you're in? Damn, this is brilliant out of context PFP material. Stop! She face-planted upon hearing how much it cost this video to make. 2 drastically different art styles are actually killing me. Fuck you, that is not how the background was drawn last time. You did not have to draw her ass that bad. His hat magically moves back onto his head despite it clearly being shown to have fallen off slightly. Fuck that choppy animation. Now you see, Charlie, this man is clearly disengaging and ain't interesting. Leave him alone and this video can end. Fuck. We're now on a highway. Why is the moon the most detailed thing in this drawing? I feel like this is another JPEG. On top of that, that's not what the moon looks like in Hazbin Hotel. Yikes, that choppy animation is all around. The sky and city are different again. What is the focal point supposed to be here? He is now a twink. Usually the background moves too quickly in these animations. How do you make it move too slowly? God, the whole thing changes background and scenes so quickly where it feels like everything is set in multiple different locations. I'm adding 5 cents for the vaporwave background inconsistency. Back at it again with the hentai websites. He had multiple different running techniques in the span of 20 seconds, plus 4 cents. She slowly fades into appearance. He's having a heart attack. Someone call 911 before Charlie starts his heart completely. What even was the animation of the tentacles going back into the heart? Also, where did that thing even come from? Charlie's hands aren't even resting on it. She just has her hands out like she's playing Club Penguin. The angle of Charlie in the heart is off, and it pisses me off. She suddenly snaps into a new pose. Why aren't you running away? When your mommy told out to pick out a traced image, you went back into the kitchen and grabbed every single one of the traced images, didn't you? She snaps back to her original pose while he falls back over to be dragged again instead of booking it. He clearly mouthed no there. 10 sins for boundaries broken. Girl did not have to jump in the air like that to get down. Stop being overdramatic when you're literally assaulting a man. She manifests out of thin air instead of landing next to him. She's literally forcing him down and pulling him closer while he's resisting. Stop! What the hell was that face even supposed to be? Also, they blew up into a puff of smoke because the animators were too lazy to come up with a unique transition. Slow fade in to make up for the fact that the animators couldn't come up with a creative transition. The vaporwave background is back. I know you did not draw that background. You got it off Google, you thieves. Disregarding rule of thirds again. What the hell is this? A Peaches knockoff? Also, wow, way to trace a moment from Hazbin Hotel that's originally drawn for Charlie to comfort her canonical girlfriend, plus 5 sins for that alone. His arm is broken. You can see the quality drop when the animators actually stop tracing. Yet another fade to hide the laziness. Also, they totally keyframed her moving closer to view there. That mouth movement sucks dick. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have used those words. His model changes in the middle of the scene. Cringe SA, get out. 10 more sins. The hentai tentacles are the best animated thing in this whole video. Bondage usually takes place between consenting parties. There are no wrinkles on this bed, so it looks like he's floating. The lack of shadow also doesn't help. I know for a damn fact her boobs are not that big on her model. Also, the overcoat has less wind resistance, which would make it land on the ground after the bow. That's not the color of her shirt. I like to think she left the overcoat and bow outside like a dumbass. That key should not go into that keyhole at this angle. She teleported. What the hell is going on with the door in the background? Is the door open? Is it closed? The window overtakes the whole wall. There is no pole for the curtain to hang on to. The wall is not even. You'd think this reaction would be when she actually took off the overcoat and bow. Yet again, another traced image. When did you unbutton the bottom button? Why the hell is her ass so fat? Her shirt clips from her lower back to her mid-thighs. Her lip sync is incorrect. She did not unbutton her pants. Her ass is back to its intended size. This bra is having some issues. She never stepped out of her pants. Also, she never took off her shoes. That is not where the rope was a few seconds ago. The perspective does not line up with how the body is layered out. Once again, he is still floating. We've got 2 traced images back to back. His body deformity is really acting up. He went from thick back to twink. His head size changed. This man is so clearly uncomfortable. Where's the other rope? Why does body type change again? Why is his torso so abnormally short? Traces, yet again. I can't prove this one, but this is traced. I swear I've seen it somewhere. The blatant discomfort. The fact that he turns his face away only for her to turn it back towards her. This woman must have impressive upper body strength to hold herself up while both her hands are on his face. Wow, the quality of the background pictures are so bad when it zooms in. Body type change. I have no idea why he smiled at me there. He puckered up for that kiss.
I don't deserve you. You should be with a real girl.
Who are you? I am from ancient Greece.